Hi there guys, it's Anthony here from Cutting Edge Guitar. I'm doing another advice and motivation video for you today, and this one is called Kill Your Heroes. It's a bit of a tongue-in-cheek video, but where I'm going with this is guitar players idolize people a little bit too much. Now, when I say this isn't me saying I haven't done this. I've learnt the error of my ways over the years, and this is what I'm talking about with Kill Your Heroes. If you idolize people too much, then what tends to happen is that you think in your head you will never be good enough to be able to play what your idols play. Now, when you're in that mindset, it's a very, very difficult place to be, because if you're constantly telling yourself, I'll never be as good as so-and-so, I'll never be as good as so-and-so, guess what? You won't. That's exactly what's going to happen. If you're putting that out there, if you're thinking that all the time, you're never going to reach your goals on the guitar. Now, I came up with this, well, I'd hit this brick wall when I was a lot younger. And I used to do this all the time. You know, I'm a big fan of people like Guthrie Govan, Brett Garsed, Richie Kotzen, Greg Howe, all of these guitar players which are mind-bogglingly awesome players. And it just used to make me think, you know, I'm just like this little old guy from Wellingborough in the middle of the UK, which is a nothingy little town, and I'm just little old me. Am I ever going to be able to play the guitar like these guys? You're constantly telling yourself that all day, every day. Guess what? You never get anywhere, and you feel depressed and you feel miserable about your playing. I was talking to a very, very good friend of mine about this, who's not a guitarist actually, and typically people who don't play the guitar that you're friends, there must be loads of you out there that get the same. People who don't play the guitar, because you do and they hear you play, they think that you're awesome. They think that you're something that you're not. And I heard this loads of different times. I used to, you know, my friend who I was having this conversation with, he was like, Anthony, you're so good at guitar, you're so good at guitar. I was like, mate, I'm not that good at guitar. You got to hear these guys, you got to hear the Guthrie Govans, you got to hear the... For one thing, because I don't play the guitar, they go, Guthrie who? Never even heard of him, which I know we all know exactly who he is, because to most of us out here he's the best guitar player in the world, right? But unless you play, you've probably never heard of him. But for another thing, he was like, why are you bothered? This is what my friend said to me. He said, why are you bothered about how good he is? Why don't you just focus on how good you are? And I was like, that's actually some pretty good advice, mate. Like, I'd never really thought about it like that. And he said to me, he said, what you got to do, you've got to kill your heroes. And I was like, what do you mean? He was like, if you idolize these people that much, you'll always be thinking that you're never going to be any good, and that's what's going to happen. I said to him, I was like, mate, where have you read that? I thought it was going to be some like thing that Sun Tzu or someone like that had said, you know, like some unbelievable guru from history was like, kill your heroes or whatever. And he was like, no, this is just my own thing. I was actually pretty blown away by it. I thought it was really, really cool. But anyway, from that day forward, I thought, you know, what's the point in competing or trying to worry about what everyone else does with the guitar? What I need to focus on is what I do with the guitar. So if I constantly am focused on being the best guitarist that I can be, and more importantly to me, the best guitar teacher that I can be, because that's what I've always wanted to do with my life. I've wanted to be a guitar teacher rather than someone who's out there performing and playing. Then if you're focused on what you're going to be able to do, then you're going to get there much easier, and you're going to have a lot more enjoyment about it. So I hear, you know, of all the people that I teach people from a wide spectrum of musical influences, so blues, jazz, fusion, rock, all this sort of thing, and people are always talking about big name players, you know, Larry Carlton, Robin Ford, Santana, Joe Satriani, God, the list goes on. There's so many great guitar players. So I think, I'm not saying don't have influences, don't have people you like. That's ridiculous. You've got to have people that you like and influenced by, and they inspire you to want to play. But what I'm saying is, don't let the ability of these people make you want to stop playing the guitar. Kill your heroes. Don't idolize them and make them stop playing. Look up to them and think, I want to get to where you've got to. Be influenced and inspired don't be depressed and upset about it. So, you know, my final statement I'll make before finishing up the video is I hear it all the time when people go, he's so good or she's so good that they made me want to throw my guitar out the window. No, that's the wrong way to think about it, guys. What you need to do is you've got to hear someone who's so good and think, I'm going to go and pick up my guitar because I want a piece of that action. Okay, that's the end of my second motivation and advice video. Hope you've enjoyed it, guys. Please like, share and subscribe to the channel so you can get more of these when I do them. Also check out some of my lessons on techniques and theory, and explore the channel so you can see more of the things that I'm doing for you. Alright guys, take care. I'll see you in the next video.